Hello, it is Kitchen Counter Oracle on this beautiful, crisp, cold Christmas Eve morning. I gotta go into work for a few hours, but that's alright. This is a tower channeling for Aquarius. This could be you, this could be a cross watcher. Aquarius can be anywhere in your chart, or you just resonate with it, period, point blank. Please remember the hit dogs holler. And I could care less if you holler or not. Description boxes of all videos will have disclaimers. I am not responsible for your decisions based upon this general channeling. Aquarius, I'm gonna talk to you as if you're in the car right now. You are responsible for the choices you make in your own life. From relationships, courses of study at school, the career you pick out, the person you choose to marry and have a family with, etc., etc., etc. One of the things I know about Aquariuses when they are in distorted energy is they don't like to feel inadequate. They don't. Now the thing is, do I personally try to make you feel inadequate? No, I do not. And my thing is this: if you have something to say, you are better off speaking one-on-one. Somebody here just keeps taking screenshots and then sending it to like a friends group and stuff like that, and it's just really bitch. But the thing is, I know a lot of people with Aquarius placements who do stuff like that. That's the kicker. I know a lot who do that. And my thing is this: just because you think you know best does not mean you do, because this is the same channeling I'm getting for Taurus. Just because you think you know best does not mean you know best. And for somebody here, high school is dead. High school is gone. High school 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. Nobody cares about high school anymore. When you go in for an interview for a job, they're not going to ask you what your GPA was. Were you popular? Were you not? Were you in the band? Were you a cheerleader? Were you a football player? Like, nobody gives a shit. It might be a conversation piece here and there later on down the line, but it doesn't determine whether somebody is worthy of being employed or not. And somebody here just dreads the person who was not very popular becoming the glamorous, rich, famous, and all that jazz. And that's usually how it ends up going. The person who had the least favor socially usually is the one that ends up with the money, the power, the fame, the fortune, right? If you persecuted a person because a boy you liked but also didn't like you got you to do their bidding and stuff like that, you have to realize where your part to play and stuff like that. Because I'm gonna tell you this here and now: to interfere in someone's life, that's the devil. We all should be charitable and help each other out from time to time, but there comes a time when somebody is just too codependent on the village for assistance. You have to be able to do for yourself at times. And with a lot that's coming down the pipeline, that those who were truly had God's favor, if you truly had the favor of the Most High, you would have received a message organically. You would have received that message in some way, shape, or form. And if you're like me, you got your messages but were never public about them years ago, as far back as 2016, 2017-ish, and so on down that line. But my thing is this: you have a person who is assigned a very painfully specific path. felt the need to stick your nose in. God does not interfere. The devil interferes. And unfortunately, a lot of people serve the devil whether they know it or not. Most of the time, they don't realize that's what they're doing, but it's what they're doing. Again, God does not interfere. He does not send people to cause blockages and problems. That's the work of the devil. So if you are out here being an instrument of the devil in terms of somebody's path, their destiny, who they get married to, who they have kids with and stuff like that, that's none of your damn business. It's none of your business. Now, the thing is this. We all need just a little bit of help from time to time, but when you are messing with truly organically independent people, it's not a trauma thing. There's just a shit ton of can-do in their blood. They have time for them and their household. They don't have time for you. They don't. And just because you have friends that are technicians, dentists, and stuff like that, it does not mean cause a shit ton of problems in those specific areas and be like, hey, I have a recommendation. That is like a narcissist coming to slash all of your tires, conveniently driving by your house and saying, oh, look, I have an extra set that just happens to fit your car. Is there a reason you think we're that stupid? Because for an Aquarius placement here, they're so smart, they're stupid. And then there's this really codependent, insecure mess. And so on down that line. Like, they just don't know how to do anything. Which, for me to see an Aquarius placement with low IQ, low intelligence, like they just don't know how to do anything. You could be a Pisces cusper, because the Aquarius Pisces cusp is very emotional. They are extremely sensitive, and I cannot out of all the cusps between Gemini Taurus and Aquarius, the Aquarius and Pisces cusp, y'all get on my fucking nerves in the worst way. Y'all are my biggest interferers. Y'all are my biggest sabotagers. Y'all are some of the worst servants of the devil, and y'all can't even see it. Well, scratch that. One of you knows that's what you're doing, but the rest of them are just Bible verse spewing, I'm allowed to do this because I'm doing it in the name of God, this, that, and the third. And I'm going to tell you this here and now. For whoever this unaccomplished Aquarian girls are, ain't nobody and their damn mama going to sacrifice their standards because it's you. You may have a relative that married in. You are not a priority. They don't want your burdens. They don't want your problems. They don't want nothing from you. Whoever this is it's a stay-at-home mom. And I'm going to tell you this here and now. You about to get the floor wiped with your behind, because, again, not everybody is able to be a stay-at-home wife. Not everybody is able to be a stay-at-home mom. But the thing about being a stay-at-home mom is you don't have your own income. Half the time, you're not even going to have your own car. You're literally going to have to wait on your husband to get home to provide you with X amount of money for groceries and stuff like that. And I mean, it's just, you are stuck literally waiting on a man to do X, Y, and Z. So if you have somebody who just does not understand the urgency, I don't know what to tell you. If you are ever stuck with somebody who just does not know how to do anything, I don't know what to tell you. Your life is going to be the result of the choices you make for yourself, and not everybody is obligated to make the same choice as you. Let me catch you in prayer, praying for my death one more time. Because that is hella foul. Hella foul. Out here calling yourself a servant of God, but you are actually serving the devil instead. And you know what? That sounds like repentance you need to be making, and not me and other people. Spewing a Bible verse out at the top of your lungs ain't going to get you out of it. And the funny thing is, and I'm pretty sure that some of these Aquarius folks think I am the devil incarnate, because whenever they get to spewing their verses like I'm a demon, I start laughing. I do. When I say I start cackling, I'm pretty sure they think I'm horrible. But at the same time, it's like you're trying to use the Bible to lay a curse over me, but the thing is, it's not warranted. It's not warranted. But the thing is, people who try to weaponize the Bible to spew curses and this, that, and the third over people who make them feel some type of way, it's just a rabid dog on a leash. And that rabid dog is about to get shot. Good, because if people do not stop in getting in the way of people who have a calling, a purpose, and so on down that line, you're blocking a marriage from taking place, and it's not for you to be involved in. Because a while back on my TikTok, I said there are too many people out here obsessed over a wedding they'll never be invited to, and the living will and testament of an estate they'll never be a beneficiary of. If you are truly fulfilled in what you believe to be God's purpose for your life, you would not be pocket watching like a motherfucker. If you truly received the call to prepare for the shitstorm that's about to take place in this goddamn country, if you were truly warned and you heeded the warning, you would be actively preparing as we fucking speak. Yeah, Russia hijacking the radio station in Tuscaloosa County. Yeah, that's like the county next to mine. That is the county of my alma mater. So it's just like, okay, that's getting a little too close to home for me. Where's my gun at? Where's my dog? Let me check my rations. Let's make sure I got enough water. Because what's funny is I was led to finally get as many ferrite rings as I could possibly get. I've got one on the car, which has magically done a lot of good and stuff like that. I had to get a Faraday pouch for my key fob. I've got ferrite rings on all the appliances and so on down that line, and I mean, it's just, and oddly enough, my electronics have been running a hell of a lot smoother ever since I did that. Wi-Fi router, the whole 9 yards. So it's just like, interesting. Interesting indeed. See, the thing is, I do know there's going to be a big boom. I just don't know when and where that big boom is going to be. And you know what? Clinging to me is something you ain't allowed to do. You are going to make the decisions you feel is best for your household. I'm going to make the decisions that I feel are best for mine. And I have a list of, it's down to one hand. The list of people I will go out of my way for is limited to one hand. Whoever you are not on that list. and let it sink in sooner than later. I'm going to do what I have to help mine as I am able to, and you are not one of mine. So I suggest you get your head out of your ass, pick yourself up by the bootstraps, and start figuring some things out, because for an Aquarius, you ain't supposed to be dumb. You ain't supposed to be dumb. High school's dead, baby girl. And if you also think I don't know about the things you've said about my person over the years, you and your husband both, oh no, it's a guaranteed lawsuit, and it will be in your interest to leave me alone. Doodles!